Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Astros going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Orrin Hawk. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the top of the wall. Dominguez into second, and he's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Brooks Lee. A switch hitter batting right.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Lou Moya.
Next is the designated hitter, Lou Moya. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now at the plate, Roger Baez. Another solid power season. Three-two on the way. Right side, hard hit. Soderstrom takes it to the bag, and that will end the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Denver, today's starting pitcher, Ricky Money. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Jackson Merrill. High fly ball down the left field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Eloy Jimenez.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Adrian Rubio digs in now. 1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Right side, Lee. Whips it to first. Rockies are down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here at Coors Field, second inning set to go. Here's
Stevenson.
Kicks and fires. And now the count filled up 3-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Here's the catcher to hit, Nicky Kell. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. One and 2 here. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Here's Josh Rojas. That one in the dirt, and a count 2-1. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Batting it.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner at first with 2 away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit, and a 2-1 on the way. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Comes a 2-2. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So 2 on with 2 away. Patrick Kendall getting ready to hit. Got him! Out number 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Steve Ham. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now here is Jordan Walker. And downstairs. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And now it's filled up. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Next offering is fouled back. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Dominguez.
The right fielder, Juan Dominguez.
Next one misses, 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And a pitch. And that's outside. The 3-1. That one fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And he deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Now here is Brooks Lee. He's 0 for 1. Next offering way off the plate. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's Colorado's DH. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Going to count 1 and 2. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
James Wood will hit next. And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And now the count is even.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
On to the fourth. And here is Roger Baez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. And here it comes. There's a strike. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A big blow to the home fans. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Here's the speedy catcher, Nicky Kell. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and they got him.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Josh Rojas, the next to hit. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And now Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. At the belt and fires. That one lifted to left. Ham should have this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Denver, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jackson Merrill. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And there's one down.
Now back, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The Rockies yet to pick up a hit here. Next pitch inside, and a count 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Stepping in, Adrian Rubio. On the ground. And that one handled. Slings to first, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They still trail 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Patrick Kendall. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the right fielder, Juan Dominguez. The pitch. And there's a ball. That's out to center field. Wood under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now back, second baseman.
So digging in, Brooks Lee, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The 1-1. They say it went. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles. But you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Next offering misses. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Back here at the ballpark, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Steve Ham.
Steve Ham.
And now 2-1. Swing and a miss.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
2-2. Ground ball left side. Fair ball.
Now batting.
Next from Colorado, Jordan Walker. Struck out swinging his first time.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ham aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Kendall brings it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That misses the zone. 3-1. Eloy Jimenez to bat next. And the 3-1. And there's the strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Three-two now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Eloy Jimenez. The pitch. On the ground to first, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. 5 innings complete. The Astros on top here, 1-0. Jack Anderson into the game.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the DH, Lou Moya.
Lou Moya.
Here comes a pitch. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Merrill settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Roger Baez. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
The batter, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Stevenson. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
And now 2 balls and a strike. That misses off the outside edge. Nicky Kell waits on deck. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Stevenson off of first with 2 away. Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging. And that'll do it. Nothing across on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Astros have the lead 1-0. So in now for Colorado, James Wood. His righty-lefty splits there. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Out towards right center field. Dominguez under it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Went down on strikes his first time through. And now 1-2. Down and in, moved his feet. And now it's filled up. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jackson Merrill digging in for the Rockies. To the right side, Lee. And he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now the number 2 hitter, Liover Peguero.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
The 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And now, Josh Rojas.
For Houston, the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Here's a 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now one away.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. The 1-1 is fouled off. Into center. Wood makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting.
And now Patrick Kendall. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Dominguez. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Outside. Brooks Lee waiting for a turn at the plate. Kendall on at second with 2 down. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at second. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Two outs, nobody on. Brooks Lee digs in now. And the right-hander deals.
Hey.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
The designated hitter.
And now the DH, Lou Moya. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Way high with that one. And that's ball 2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Over to first, and he saved. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 7th. Now, Adrian Rubio. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. R.J. Dabovich appears to be getting loose. Hutchins getting cranked up as well. Righty to the plate. And that's through there for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. An absolute blast to left. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ricky Money won't go any further tonight, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. New pitcher on here, Forrest Whitley.
And this marks the 60th time he's come on to pitch so far this year. Clearly a very relied upon arm in this bullpen.
Steve Ham digging in for the Rockies. That one misses in the dirt. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Close, but called the ball. And now 3-1. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next offering is fouled back.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
3-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Walker.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Nobody out, runner at first. So now 1-2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging in or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyler Soderstrom.
Runner, yes,
First offering, runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ham, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Notches strikeout number 150 this season.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Eloy Jimenez now. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Knocks it down. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 25.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Roger Baez getting ready to hit.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
In there. And so now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. Righty delivers. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Aguero whips it to first on the run. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Stevenson.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Stevenson. He's already homered in this game. Ball to strike. The pitch. Out to short. Merrill. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Nicky Kell.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Nicky Kell. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
1-2 now. Bounce to the right. Aguero throws to first. That's out number 3. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Astros have the advantage 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, R.J. Dabovich.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
James Wood now at the plate.
For the Rockies, the center fielder, James Wood.
The next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Now the Rockies catcher, Bo Naylor.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next one misses. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Rojas makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jackson Merrill.
So the lineup flips over. Jackson Merrill will hit next. Wood over at first with 1 away. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Out there to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Aguero.
Leover Peguero, the next to hit. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
On a line, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jim Hutchins gets the ball now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now the right fielder, Adrian Rubio.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. And a pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Steve Ham. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
So the tying run at second. Going to count 1 and 2. Action in the pen down there. Marshall Doe getting ready to go. Crochet getting loose as well. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Just misses with that one.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting him hear it as well.
Jordan Walker up next. Back to work, 3-2 now. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. Rockies leave him loaded. Score holds, it's 3-1. Lincoln Sousa will take over here.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And now Josh Rojas.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And in one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. Peguero with a relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Next to hit, Patrick Kendall. And a pitch. This one smoked out to left. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 4-1.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Dominguez.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Moved to second, and he's back in easily. The 1-1. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Rubio raging back towards the wall. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Number 48 gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Lee. And a pitch. And that is in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Base hit and a run comes in.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Lou Moya.
The designated hitter, Lou Moya.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Way out front for strike 2. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Lee off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Astros on top 5-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Shohei Ohtani. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Walker.
The third baseman.
All right, Singy, you know him a dork. Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. And a 1-1. There's a strike. The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now batting. The designated
Here's Colorado's DH, Eloy Jimenez.
Jimenez.
And here it comes. And that's downstairs and outside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. That one missed. Three-two, and that's ball four.
That's ball four. Take the base.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So they bring on the veteran, Garrett Crochet.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. Is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, these guys secure a winning season with the W today, and regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club. So a little bit of pressure off, put your foot on the gas, and just see where you can finish from this point on.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 46,897. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight, and as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.